16 foods that can clean your arteries and prevent a heart attack. According to Wikipedia, arteries are vessels that carry blood away from the heart to every organ in your body, be it the brain or your feet. Arteries are responsible for delivering oxygen and nutrients to all cells, as well as removing carbon dioxide and other waste products, helping maintain a healthy blood pH in the human immune system. Since they are such an essential part of the human circulatory system, having clean arteries can mean the difference between life and death, as it can help lower the chances of heart stroke and generally help prevent heart attacks. Studies show that there are an alarming number of people who suffer from atherosclerosis, also known as a blocked artery, due to poor heart health, but don't find out until they develop symptoms like angina and claudication, or even worse, when falling victim to a stroke or heart attack. No need to panic just yet, though. With a few minor changes to your lifestyle, you may be able to clean your arteries naturally by switching to a heart-healthy diet. Here are some dietary changes we recommend that can help boost your cardiovascular health. Number 1. Fish. According to the Washington State Department of Health, fish consist of low-fat protein filled to the brim with omega-3 acids, which help control blood cholesterol levels and essential organic substances, such as vitamin D and B2, making them excellent for heart health. The American Heart Association urges to consume fish at least twice a week, as it may help lower blood pressure and reduce the risk of heart attack and stroke. Studies have shown that people who follow this guideline have a much higher chance of good heart health compared to an average person. There is a wide variety of options when it comes to fish. Some of the most popular ones include salmon, sardine, Atlantic mackerel, cod, herring, trout, and last but not least, tuna. Number 2. Flax seeds. Known to some as the most powerful plant food on the planet, the tiny flaxseed can help fight off the threat of heart disease and stroke. Being rich in omega-3 acids and fiber makes them great at fighting off cholesterol and helps clean out clogged arteries. Studies have shown that taking 3 tablespoons of flaxseed powder daily can reduce LDL cholesterol by up to 17%. Flaxseed may be found in an assortment of baked goods, such as bread, or other breakfast items like cereals. Number 3. Fruits rich in citric acid. Also known as citrus fruits, they come in a wide variety of different shapes and sizes, with pleasant scents and vivid colors. According to WebMD, they may contain compounds that help boost heart health. They are made up of soluble fibers and flavonoids that help strengthen the healthy HDL cholesterol and lower the harmful LDL cholesterol, as well as triglycerides. They fight against high blood pressure, and their high potassium content helps lower the risk of stroke and heart disease. Some of the more popular citrus fruits include oranges, mandarins, grapefruits, tangerines, and limes. Number 4. Walnuts. Generally admired as a superfood, walnuts are packed with healthy fats, fiber, vitamins, and minerals that help make them a brilliant snack that helps with heart problems. They are a great plant-based option for omega-3 acids, as well as polyunsaturated fats. Various studies have shown that walnuts also help reduce LDL cholesterol. The polyphenols contained in walnuts have been shown to combat oxidative stress and inflammation, as well as strengthening arteries, helping lower the risk of clots and various other heart diseases. 2 large studies have found that 5 servings of nuts each week may help reduce the risk of heart complications by 50%. Number 5. Turmeric. Renowned the world over for its anti-inflammatory properties, the curcumin contained in turmeric helps to naturally clean your arteries and may help prevent heart attacks by protecting against clotting and other diseases. It also lowers cholesterol and supports metabolism, which is known to have a positive impact on heart health. Number 6. Green tea. Avidly enjoyed in Asian cultures for centuries, green tea has come to be known as one of the healthiest drinks ever. It is widely known as a fat burner, as it improves metabolism and burns calories, which is, in turn, great for cardiovascular health. Observational studies have shown that people who prefer green tea over other options have a 28% less chance of contracting coronary artery disease. 5 cups of green tea a day have been shown to lower the risk of heart attack or stroke by 26%. Number 7. Cinnamon. making people salivate for centuries with its amazing aroma. It may come as a surprise to most people that cinnamon has been believed to have medicinal properties for a long time. Despite being the spice of choice in tons of sweet foods, it has been known to benefit people with diabetes, with studies showing it helps lower blood sugar, cholesterol, and triglycerides. It is loaded with antioxidants and also helps fight inflammation. Number 8. Pomegranates. The perfect combo of sweet and tart, pomegranates can be had in a ton of options, like in salads and oatmeal, or even on their own as a fun snack. Pomegranates are known to have up to 3 times more antioxidants compared to green tea and red wine. They help the heart in many ways, such as aiding with clogged arteries. They reduce cholesterol, blood pressure, and blood sugar levels, and increase the good HDL cholesterol, which helps fend off strokes and heart attacks. Number 9. Berries. Berries come in all shapes and sizes, from bright purple to dark red, and have a diverse flavor profile, from sweet strawberries to tangy cranberries. The options are endless. The one thing they all have in common is that they are incredibly beneficial to the health of your heart and arteries. These little gems are linked with an impressive range of beneficial properties, among which is their ability to reduce inflammation and promote heart health. Being packed with fiber and various helpful vitamins and minerals, as well as plant compounds such as flavonoid antioxidants, makes them a treat for the heart. In recent years, various studies have shown that the consumption of berries can play a major part in the prevention of atherosclerosis, as they control LDL cholesterol, blood pressure, and blood sugar levels. Berries also have a tendency to help prevent clogged arteries, as they reduce inflammation and fight the buildup of cholesterol. This makes arteries more efficient and protects against cellular damage. Number 10. Beans. Another brilliant option to incorporate in your diet. It is well documented that beans are rich in fiber and have tremendous heart health benefits. Eating fiber-rich foods like beans have been linked to preventing atherosclerosis. Beans have an affinity to keep cholesterol levels in check, which in turn helps keep your arteries from clogging. There are tons of studies out there that link beans with lowering LDL cholesterol levels. A review of 26 such studies has confirmed that consuming meals with at least one serving of beans reduced LDL cholesterol significantly more than other controlled diets. Healthy consumption of beans also promotes artery function, reduced blood pressure, and the risk of type 2 diabetes. Number 11. Tomatoes and tomato products. Another food that is stuffed to the brim with healthy plant compounds, tomatoes are very effective in reducing the threat of atherosclerosis. One of these compounds is the carotenoid pigment lycopene, which has been known to have massive health benefits. Research shows that eating foods rich in lycopene helps fight against inflammations, helps increase the level of HDL cholesterol, and prevents heart disease. Combining cooked tomatoes with olive oil is one of the best remedies for clogged arteries. A study conducted between 40 people has shown that consuming tomato sauce with olive oil has a better effect on countering inflammation and adhesive properties than consuming raw or plain tomatoes. Number 12. Onions. This often underappreciated vegetable has been linked to a surprising number of health benefits. Studies suggest that a diet rich in onions may help strengthen arteries. A study spanning 15 years and 1,226 women aged 70 years and older found that a diet rich in onions lowered the risk of death related to complications from atherosclerosis. Being rich in sulfur compounds makes onion a good option in preventing blood vessel inflammation, restricting the clumping of platelets in the blood, and increase the levels of nitric oxide. All of these factors help protect against various heart complications. Number 13. Cruciferous vegetables. Vegetables like cauliflower, broccoli, and cabbage have been linked to a reduction in clogged arteries. Cruciferous vegetables are particularly helpful in the prevention of atherosclerosis. A study involving 1,500 women found that the consumption of cruciferous vegetables has an association with lowering the carotid edema media thickness, also known as CIMT. This measurement is often used to assess the risk of atherosclerosis-related illnesses in your body. Arterial calcification is a condition that leads to the hardening of arteries in atherosclerosis. Studies show that the consumption of these vegetables can help counteract this condition and help prevent the risk of death related to heart disease. Number 14. Beets. Beets happen to be rich in nitrates, which later metabolize into nitric acid when consumed. This is a signaling molecule that plays a crucial role in the body. If your blood vessels are inflamed, it decreases the production of nitric acid in your body. Eating foods rich in nitrates, such as beets, will help boost blood vessel function and decrease the risk of inflammation and atherosclerosis. Number 15. Oats. One of the biggest superfoods in existence, you can't go wrong with adding oats to your diet. Oats can play a significant role in reducing the risk factors related to atherosclerosis, including keeping LDL cholesterol levels at bay. They contain avenanthramides, a type of antioxidant that helps keep adhesion molecules as well as inflammatory proteins such as cytokines in check. It is also worthwhile to add oat brands rich in fiber to your diet. Research conducted on 716 people suffering from coronary disease suggests that people who consume oat fiber regularly are at a lower risk of suffering from high LDL cholesterol and inflammation than people who do not eat oat fiber. Number 16. Leafy Greens. Vegetables such as arugula, kale, lettuces, and spinach contain a wide range of nutrients that may help against atherosclerosis. They too are rich in dietary nitrates, which helps in the reduction of inflammation and boost blood vessel function. They are also a rich source of potassium, which is also linked to helping against arterial calcification. Leafy green vegetables have long been understood to massively reduce the risk of heart disease. While heart disease and clogged arteries may seem like a scary thought, with smart dietary planning, you can avoid these problems from ever coming up. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more information on how to improve your health.